my name is Kerry, and I am the CEO and founder for FAST. FAST is a youth and community project which is based in southwest London, right by the Battersea Power Station, and we work on 3 main estates there. Just to give you a bit of the journey of how I ended up there. Basically, I've been there for 4 years now, but actually I've lived in that area for about 11 years. From my accent, you can probably tell I'm originally from up north, which was where I did a youth and community work degree, and then I left the world of youth work and came to the bright lights of London, and actually ended up in the corporate world doing event management. After 6 years of that, I decided that I really wanted to get back to working with young people. I really missed working with people and doing something kind of for the good of a community. So I ended up leaving my job right at the height of the recession, which was a little bit mental, as I was told by many people. But I then got asked by some friends to help set up a music and arts charity, which is how I ended up on Patmore Estate. So there's a Patmore Estate and then there's a few other estates that sit around it. And here I ended up working with under 11-year-olds setting up this music and arts charity. But actually I just kept meeting older young people, and that was who I used to work with when I was up north. And so I just kept being drawn back to them, and they just kept telling me how there was nothing in the area, that there was loads for the kids but nothing for the older youth. So I kind of felt like I had to do something about it, and I ended up handing over the music and arts charity, and was introduced by a local resident to these 4 likely lads, who basically inspired the start of FAST. We started by running Thursday night activities, which mainly involved sport and food, which, if any of you know lads, you'll know that that's quite generally what they love. And through just hanging out with them, basically, we got to learn about a lot of the issues on the estate, especially for young people, so around gangs and crime and drugs, but also like a real lack of self-confidence and just basically dropping out of the system, as it were, and not really knowing how to get back into it and how to get a job, because they've been out of it for so long. After 4 years of doing lots of mad, crazy stuff like this, and just basically gaining their trust, so even paintballing, which is the last one that'll pop up, which really hurts. Like, don't ever do it, honestly. It really hurts. I was covered in bruises. Sam will tell you, she was mental at it. But anyway, so this is how we ended up with FAST. So FAST is basically about equipping young people to positively contribute to the transformation of their own lives, their families and their community. For us, the real key of FAST is that it's not about doing stuff for these young people, it's about doing it with them. Basically, we want a journey with them, and we want them to come up with the ideas and them to come up with what they want for their lives and for their community and for their families. So we do this through outreach, sport, mentoring, community events, very soon drop-ins, and employability, which is what our ask is for today. So we want to set up an employability project. Unemployment is really high on the estate, and we basically 1 in 3 young people are unemployed and have never worked. So we want to set up a project that basically includes all this stuff, including them then becoming mentors for other young people coming through the project. And this is the budget that we need for it. But all that information is on your application form, so I want to get on to asking these guys some questions so that you guys can hear from them why we need this project. So this is them in a cornfield. Just distracting them from Sam falling off the stage. Okay, we're going to swap places so that they can speak into the mic. So do you want to just introduce yourselves, tell them a bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Samantha Clark. I'm from Patmore. I'm 24 years old. I'm a mother of 2 and I'm unemployed.
Hi, I'm Chanel. I'm 18 years old. I've lived on Patmore all my life and I'm currently unemployed.
And have you ever done anything like this before?
It's a bit nerve-wracking.
So do you want to tell these guys about your connection with FAST and how FAST has been working with you?
FAST is helping the young people of Patmore Estate by doing trips, drop-in centres, trying to build a community with young people, trying to get new faces and keeping us all together.
FAST have helped me write my CV helped me with my job search, and they've helped build my confidence.
And do you want to just tell us a bit about the unemployment and why that's such a big issue? What do you think?
Well, growing up in Patmore Estate, I've seen a lot of people, well, I should say majority of them are boys, that haven't got a lot to do around there. We didn't have really enough youth centres or anything to play on, like parks. So they would go out there and nick an odd bike and have a criminal record. So now, when they're our age, they can't get no jobs because of their criminal records from before. So hopefully we're going to push forward and make them the next step of employment, so we can try and get them in somewhere.
Due to the criminal records, they have lack of confidence, motivation, and they don't know the next step in life.
And so, do you think this project could help?
Yeah.
Okay, what about for you personally? Why would it help you?
Because
It pushes us forward.
yeah,
It takes them
and it
steps
helps
higher.
us go with the community, bring them more in with us.
It makes me want to work with young people when I'm a bit older.